Hey friends, today video is our second installment in the affordable bow series. This offering is going to be the Elite Terrain. So you know they have the Ember, the Basin, and the Terrain are their price point bows. So this is the third of that series of affordable bows, and we're going to do a review on that. But before we get to our review, I'd like to introduce you to my little buddy Wario. He comes from Adoption First Animal Rescue. You can find him on Facebook, or you can look him up on the web at adoptionfirstanimalrescue.com. He's up for adoption. It says he's a Chihuahua mix under his profile, but much easier going personality. He doesn't seem to be one owner specific. Very eager to please. He's been very easy to train and work with the 2 days that we've had him. He's been a real pleasure, but as you can tell, he likes to play with his toys, and he prefers to spend most of his time in your lap or getting his head rubbed. But he's a happy little guy looking for a home. So head over to adoptionfirstanimalrescue.com, contact those folks. And if you don't have space in your life for an animal, you can always help contribute to their cause through the charity. Anyway, stick around for the review. Thanks. All right, friends. So this is the review on the Elite Terrain, installment 2 of our affordable bow series. So what are we looking at from the Elite Terrain? So we got a 7-inch brace height on this bow, and it axles out axle to axle is around 32.5 inches. So you got a generous brace height and a generous axle to axle. So it should be a pretty stable shooting platform. Draw lengths adjustable from 25.5 to 31.5 inches, and a mass weight 3.9 pounds. The weight range is adjustable. It can go from 45 to 60 or 55 to 70. This is the 55 to 70 pound, and as it sits, it is shooting around 68 pounds. The let off on this bow is 85%, and it IBOs around 325 feet per second. And you can see this bow has a couple products on it that'll come with it. If you go down to Eastern Outfitters, they actually have this package deal sitting on the rack. So that's a Hamskea primer rest and a CBE Tactic Micro. And I actually have a couple other reviews on both of those products myself. They're just quick hitters, good, bad, and ugly about the product. So this is what we're testing today. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, friends, so here we go. We're going to do the shooting portion of our review. And this is the Elite Terrain. Outfitted with a Hamskea primer and a CBE Tactic. We're shooting our 440 grain Black Eagle X Impacts. So the draw, you get a little bit of slack to take up at the front, and then it gets into a stiff draw cycle, and then falls off pretty quick, and you're back into the back wall. There's the drop off, and it's a very short valley. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Post shot, you do feel some vibration, and if we put a stabilizer on this thing, it would probably settle it down. It's just a little bit. I think I've said this before. I think that when guys talk about vibration in reviews, most of them they're very nitpicky on that kind of thing, because there's nothing being produced today that produces the same amount of vibration, say in the early 90s or late 80s. It's rated at 325. My little range here is 21 yards. It seems pretty quick. So, and I went ahead and put a Hamskea peep in it, because most of these bows come with peeps anyway. So, there we go. Like I said, it's just a touch of vibration post shot. Not much jump at all for it to be under 4-pound bow. So let's go check that group. There you go. So not bad, not bad. Let me tighten that up just a little bit. All right, folks, here we go. Group number 2. Push that one off to the left. There we go. Other than that one I pushed off to the left, it shot a pretty good group, so let's go check it out. decent little group. We can get it tighter, but that one off to the far left was my fault. I pushed that off. So, all right, next round. Let's do our third and final group, and then we'll get into the summary. All right, let's go check out this last group. There we go. All right, let's go do our summary. All right, friends, here's our review or summary of the Elite Terrain. So 325 feet per second is what it's rated, and it seemed to be a fairly quick little bow, shooting 440 grain arrows. Accuracy was pretty much there. So the draw, as I said in the earlier part of the video, you get a little bit of take up, and then you go right into the draw cycle, and it's pretty steep climb, and then it just falls off in the back end to a real short valley. As far as it holds really well, this thing could use a stabilizer. The back wall's fine; it's nice and firm, and the grip is typical Elite. One thing I will say positive about it is the texture they use in their paint. I really like the texture paint that they use. It really helps with grip. Some of the things you're going to be missing buying this bow versus the Ethos or Kairos or Namiya. So you'll notice that there's no set technology. Set technology is not there. Your adjustable let-off is not there. So you can do, I think it's up to 85% with this one, but you don't have the adjustable V2 mod. LTR is not on this bow. You do have multiple sight mounting holes. And the same thing with the Tactic. So the Tactic sight has multiple sight mounting holes, so it's pretty adjustable in that regards as well. Other than that, it's a solid little bow. If you're the kind of person you want to get into shooting every now and then, get ready tuned up for the season, and you're going to hunt through bow season and then put it down. I mean, this may be the bow option for you. If you're looking for a nice little backup, this might do that job. If you like this, stay tuned. We're going to do a rundown on all of the flagship bows that I reviewed. We're going to do a rundown on all these affordable bows that I reviewed, and we're going to give you our top 4 picks for all of them. Again, like, subscribe, comment for more content. This is how we actually got to the terrain video. Somebody commented and said, hey, can you do the Elite Terrain next? And we are. Went down to the shop the next day, picked it up, and happy to do the review. So, like, subscribe, comment. God bless you. Stay safe.